The Soybean School on realagriculture.com is brought to you by Pride Seeds, Cruiser Max Vibrance, High Stick NT, and the Manitoba Pulse Growers.
I'm Lindsay Smith with realagriculture.com. I'm joined today by Kristen Podolsky with the Manitoba Pulse Growers. We're in a soybean field. Well, trials anyway. They're looking great. What should farmers be scouting for early in the season?
Right, so actually MPGA just came out with a brand new insect and disease scouting calendar for soybeans that's specific to Manitoba. And so in the early season, here in early June, we want to be looking for, as far as insects, things like cutworms and wireworms. So we'd be using the same scouting techniques as for other crops. And then for diseases, some of them are a bit more specific to soybeans. We really want to be scouting for any seedlings that might have been affected by either pre-emergent damping off or post-emergent damping off. So those would be our root rot pathogens, and there's a couple of different pathogens there that can contribute to damping off, and that can affect our plant stand. There's nothing we can do about it in season, but it is good to take note of while you're doing your plant counts, and then make decisions for next year on whether or not, things for crop rotation, seed treatments, stuff like that. So when you're out in your soybean field scouting for root rot, what you want to look for are seedlings that have died off, or also a brown discoloration at the soil level or on the stem. Root rot can be particularly prevalent in fields, especially those that were planted into cool, wet conditions, and also some fields that are zero-tilled. There can be a tendency for higher levels in those conditions as well.
Now, if you're seeing a lot of root rots, there's likely a few different things at play here as far as what's actually causing it. Nothing you can do now, but is there anything you can do sort of for long-term planning?
Yeah, so there are four major pathogens. There's Rhizoctonia, Fusarium, Pythium, and Phytophthora. And each pathogen is a little bit different, but some of the options, and it's going to be specific to each pathogen, but things like crop rotation, tillage can help with some of those pathogens, seed treatment, and also some cultivar resistance.
So it's early season. We've looked at plant stand counts, so to evaluate how you did on the seeding and planter fast. We're looking for, now are there any insects that we should be looking for? You mentioned briefly wireworm and cutworm. Is that it for now? And when can we stop looking for them? Or is there anything else we should be looking for?
You know what? Actually, that's one good thing about soybeans is that we don't have too many early season insects that are going to affect them. So cutworms and wireworms are the ones for now.
Okay, and then let's maybe touch briefly on, of course, while you're out here, how important is it to be looking at the weed spectrum?
Yes, that's also important because we are reaching herbicide timing. So getting out there and seeing what weed species are present, but also what stage the weeds are at and the crop. Things like volunteer canola, it's good to get out there and get those weeds early.
Okay, thanks so much, Kristen.
Thank you.